for them because I know they deserve to be there as well. It's kind of fortunate, we played them again, but at the same time, it's how things work.
On a whole different subject, I think the camera caught your dog earlier. Is your dog right? Can we say hi?
My dog?
Yeah.
It's not my dog, but wait, I'll try to get him.
Yes. This is the content that we also come to the email for.
Very briefly caught right at the start of the playgrounds of today's game.
Oh, that's great. This is the content that we should come to the email for. You come for the game?
Physical preparation is everything. Mental health, just weakness, which the mind breaks first. A World War II study by Swank and Marchand found that after 60 days of continuous combat, 98% of surviving soldiers had become psychiatric casualties. The remaining 2% were identified as aggressive psychopathic personalities. Over 500,000 World War II service members suffered psychiatric collapse. 40% of all medical discharges were for psychiatric conditions. This isn't weakness. It's neurobiology. The human brain cannot sustain constant threat response indefinitely. PTSD rates among disaster survivors reached 30 to 40%. After Hurricane Katrina, PTSD prevalence rose from 15 to 21% over a year. Suicidal ideation more than doubled from 2.8 to 6.4%. A study of cruise ship sinking survivors found 51.7% of adolescents developed PTSD within 5 to 8 years. There's a documented phenomenon called give-up-itis. World War II Japanese prisoners called it Urabura. People reach a mental tipping point where living is hard, dying is easy, and they simply stop trying. Viktor Frankl documented that concentration camp survivors who focused on future goals or personal values were significantly more likely to survive. Research reveals that in extreme situations, only 15% of people show active survival qualities. 75% do nothing at all. 10% act irrationally. Even the 15% who initially thrive face boredom, loss of purpose, and the third quarter phenomenon where psychological distress peaks when novelty is worn off but the end isn't in sight. After 60 days of constant danger, 98% of the toughest soldiers on Earth were psychologically broken. Your apocalypse lasts years, and the psychological pressure gets worse when the wrong person makes all decisions. The strongest fighter. Post-apocalyptic media glorifies strongman leaders. Media. The government. Rick Grimes making unilateral decisions. The assumption is that authority flows from combat prowess and survival demands authoritarian command. Over 60 years of disaster sociology says the opposite. The University of Delaware Disaster Research Center has studied catastrophes since 1963. Panic is not the typical human response. People act rationally and pro-socially. After Hurricane Katrina, despite media reports of chaos, pro-social behavior was by far the primary response. Martial law has never been declared as a necessity in any United States disaster in history. Disasters create what researchers call an altruistic